It's March 10th, 2011, 2011.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the mug of Mr. Jim Greenwood down here in Green Valley, Arizona, where he resides. And I have asked him to tell us about his relationship with Jane Russell, who left us a week or so ago. Go ahead, Jim.
Well, I met Jane Russell some years ago, and while I was working at Learjet, we were going to honor the president, Charlie Gates, and actually he was the honorary president, and Harry Cohn was the president, instructed me to get a surprise witness for the dinner. And I had just finished a program in California featuring Jane Russell. And I called her and to see if she would participate in a program. And it would be undercover. And we wouldn't announce her name until the end of the program. And she said, "Where are you going to do this?" And I said, "We're going to do it in Denver, where the program is." And she said, "Well, if you can get me there and back, I'll be happy to do it." So I made all the arrangements for transportation and the timing and so forth. And she was very receptive and glad to do it. We've done some favors for Jane. And so I smuggled her onto the airplane and off the airplane. And we took off for Denver.
In those days, Lear could get people from California to Denver pretty easily, couldn't they?
A little over 2 hours.
And was it a surprise?
It was indeed. And while we were en route, I worked out the dialogue for Jane Russell. And by the time we got to Wichita, we had the script all developed.
Oh boy.
And I sat with Jane. The only problem, well, it wasn't a problem, but it was a surprise to me, but she wanted to bring her husband along. And she was working on her third husband.
Okay.
So I offloaded her in Wichita, and I'd already made the reservations. We went to the hotel, and I told Jane that we had one special request. And she said, "Oh." I said, yeah, Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon, had asked me if I could arrange for him to meet her. He wanted to meet you, Jane. And he said, well, can you bring him up here to my suite? I said, sure. So that's how Neil Armstrong met Jane Russell.
And is it true that you slept in her bed? Is that right?
That is correct.
Was she in it?
No, my wife was in it.
Thanks, Jim.